let's look at some advanced while loop concepts. So a while loop is designed to run a single, multiple lines of code X number of times. Now, all of this we've talked about previously in the last lecture. So let's move on. Now, since while loops just test a condition, you can use compound conditions. That means using ands and ors, nots, and so forth. So I'm going to make some booleans, b1, b2, and x. And so I set them equal to true, x equal to 10. So initially, my while loop is true. So b1 or b2 is true or true, and x doesn't equal 2, which is true. 10 does not equal 2, so that's true. So I create x as a random number. If it's greater than or equal to 7, I set b1 equal to not b1. So in other words, it flips it. If x is greater than 5 or less than 8, I set b2 equal to the opposite of itself. And so I'm going to keep printing it out. And eventually, this loop will end where either this ends up in a false or this ends up in a false. Because it's an and, all I need is one false statement for it to end. Now, we can use a break to end our loop early. We also can use a continue to make the loop move to the next iteration. So I just said while true. So this loop will never end without a break, because while true is always true. So I create a random number. I add to x. I print it out. If it's divisible by 3, I continue. So it goes to the next and runs again. If modulo 5 doesn't equal 0, I increase it by 1, or else it ends. So let's run this, and let's see if this is doing what we think it's doing. So, looks like the first one ended pretty quick. X is 17, X is 25, and it ended there. All right, let's run one more time. So true, true, 3, true, true, 3, false, false, 7. There, it was no longer true. It ended. 12, 18, 25, and that ended as well. And that is the end of this lesson.